What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ghost. I'm coming to you from inside my truck. Well, outside my truck. I'm doing my pre-trip, so I can get down here to Salt Lake City and drop this load, pick up my next one, and keep on rolling. But I'm dropping this video because somebody sent me a message or a question, and they told me basically that they are a company driver and they're thinking about switching over to the owner-op world after being at their company for 17 years, and they wanted some advice. So thought I'd drop a video and talk about it, because basically that they got some money saved up and that they are thinking about, coming over to this side of the trucking business. And if they're watching this, the best advice I can give them, just from little experience I have being independent but being a owner op, would be to, if you got 3 years with your company, your company might have pissed you off and made you mad, so it's probably why you're thinking about leaving. But right now, rate wise, everything's bad for everybody, so it ain't really a good time to jump into this industry as an owner op, because for one, rates are low and you gonna come out here and get disappointed. I know there's a lot of people that boast and brag about how much money they're making and how their company is doing this, their company is doing that, but in reality, it's all the same across the board, no matter where you go. So if you got 17 years left, my best advice would be finish the 3 years, get that retirement, then jump out here. Because, rates are bad. You're going to jump out here and realize that you're going to be making the same money that you making, as a company guy. Only difference is all that's being taxed. You're gonna be out here on a 1099 making the same money, which, if you want to do that, by all means, go ahead, take your chances, but just know that it's gonna be a lot of heartbreak, because right now the industry is so bad, that the rates are so bad that it's not a driver's market right now, and that's no matter what side you go in. It all sucks. So it is what it is. But you can try it, by all means. You can get out here, you can try it, test your luck and see what happens. I don't recommend it, but that's just me. From everything I've experienced, if you do come out here, just know, rates are gonna be low, stuff's gonna be bad. You probably ain't gonna make the money that all these guys boast and brag about on the internet and on Facebook and YouTube, but you'll be making something. You get in a good lane and stay in it, you'll do pretty decent. You ain't gonna become a millionaire or nothing, but like I said, you'll do straight, you'll be good. Some other advice I can give you is, when it comes to the unit, try to pay cash for your trailer and for your truck, because that's gonna make or break you as well. Like for me, I bought this trailer. It's a 97 or 98 trailer. The reefer unit I got, that's a 2010 Shell, but it's got a 2016 motor in it. But everything's paid for. I paid cash for everything. So I don't have a truck payment, I don't have a reefer payment, and then everything else, I had to rebuild this trailer from the ground up. I put super singles on it. It needed new super singles, so I put new super singles all the way around. That was $2,500. I had to redo the lights, the whole electrical system, because the lights went out. That was $1,000. For this unit, I paid $3,500 for the shell and for the motor. And then the actual trailer itself, I think I paid 6 grand because I didn't want a trailer payment. I actually got 5 new reefers that I actually leased to my friend, and he likes payments and all that, but he's got a big ass fleet. So if you're gonna be independent, small independent guy coming out here, don't go out and get no really expensive equipment, because the rates are low right now on drive-in reefer. It's just the rates are bad, and if you can get in the lane, like my trucks, we usually run California, Arizona. I took a load up to Washington. Now I'm headed to Salt Lake City. Then from there, I'm gonna go to Modesto, grab something out of Salinas, and go to AZ. So you just gotta really, if you gonna come out here, know what you're doing. Cause if not, it'll put you out of business. But yeah, that's the best advice I can give you. If you decide to take that leap, take it. But just know what you're getting yourself into. Another thing was, I had to get these damn seals fixed on my reefer, because they went bad. So I had to get the seals fixed, got the doors done, and yeah, that was, I'm just trying to make sure all my equipment's recession proof, because at the end of the day, if the economy falls, I want to make sure at least I got my equipment to fall back on. If I gotta shut it down, I'll shut it down. So that's the best advice I can give anybody. If you want to be a true independent, now if you want to go lease onto a company, that's cool too. They got people that got their fleets leased on to companies. But my biggest thing is, if you lease onto a company, remember that company still has you by the balls, because at any given time, if they decide to kick you off of their program, you can't even move your trucks off their lot, because you don't even own your own base plates. So say if you got a fleet of 6, 7, 8 trucks, and they decide to cut your contract, guess what? You're going to have to buy base plates for all 8 of them trucks, all 6 of them trucks. And if you ain't got the capital lined up to do it, your shit's just going to sit there, and you're going to end up giving it back to the man. So that's why I say, for me, and that's what I had to realize, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this all the way through. I'm going to go, like I told myself, if I'm going to go completely independent, that's exactly what I'm going to do. My base plates, my insurance, everything is through me. Can't nobody take it from me. Because when I was with Interstate, they got bought out by Heartland, and they kicked everybody basically to the curb. I got left with a decision to make. I couldn't even move my damn truck because I didn't have base plates. But yeah, that's the best advice I can give, someone that is a company guy thinking about switching and coming over to the owner-op world. Just really do your research and really do your planning before you step out here. If you decide to lease onto a carrier, just know what you're getting yourself into. That was one of the things that I truly didn't understand when I first became an owner-op. This was like back when I first was with UPS, and then I went to Snyder, and then from Snyder I went to Interstate, and then from Interstate I went basically independent. It just, like I said before, like I said before, it's a lot involved in it, and it takes a lot of planning, a lot of preparation, and just know what you're getting yourself into. One of the biggest things that I didn't truly understand was the base plates and leasing onto a company and having a fleet lease to a company. I didn't understand that as much as I thought I did. And it made a lot of sense once, Interstate was bought out by Heartland, and I just watched how everything transpired and everything went down. It really taught me a lot about, the trucking business and how cutthroat it is. And when I had my damn truck sitting over in Interstate's yard, and then I end up leaving, having to move my trucks, that was one of the things. Luckily, I had already set up an IRP account and everything. But that's something that I was just thinking, like, damn, it's me and my homeboy, because my other homeboy, who was actually over there, he was doing the where he had his authority, but he had trucks subcontracted to Interstate, and he basically was saying like, yeah, like they gave him the boot, gave me the boot, they just booted everybody away once Heartland stepped in, and he was telling me, he was just like, before all of that even happened, he was coaching me and giving me, you know, the game on what I needed to prepare for. And he was like, if they jump, just know, make sure you got your base plates set up so you can move that truck. Luckily, my yard that I had moved to was like around the corner from Interstate. So for my truck, I just basically drove it over to the new yard and just parked it there. The black truck, it basically already had, it was already plated, so it was just ready to go. But that's something that, you know, it just really opened my eyes. Like, damn, when you lease to a company and they own the base plates, they own the insurance, you are literally screwed, because at any given point, if they decide to cut ties with you, how you gonna move your equipment? Where is it gonna move to? How you gonna move it with no plates? So it's always good to step out with your own base plates, because in your own payments and everything else, because at any given point, if, you know, stuff doesn't go as planned, you gotta out. So, you know, with that being said, I hope this video, you know, helped you out. I hope it gave you some answers that you were looking for. For me, I feel independence the only way to go. Now, other people might have their own opinions about that. That's on them, you know. That's just from my personal experience and everything you guys have seen through my videos. I think independence is the only way to go, to be honest, in this game, because you get true freedom. So, that being said, love, peace, prosperity, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Deuces.